The head coach of the Infinite Basketball is Raymond Valenzuela, assisted by June Dizon, team manager Abby Dizon,
And our starters on Tipolo JY Titans in their white jerseys, it's Aguilar, Peña, Sepnio, Cobuntin, and Santiago. And ito namang Muntinlupa in their dark jerseys, De Los Santos, Agoyagoy, Perdigon, Dizon, and Mesa. And the tip-off is on their way. Just preparing itong starting five natin. And coach, this is going to be an exciting matchup. We've been mentioning on the top of the coverage. Obviously, itong Antipolo JY Titans leading the way in points last season. And both these teams, coach, ito yung kanilang debut game. It's going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, I'm not mistaken, no? Ito yata yung dating champion natin, yung Antipolo, 16 under na JY Titans, no? Correct me if I'm wrong, no? Pero these are very exciting games, no? Because both teams these are the first game pa lang neto nila, no? So parang may problema tayo kagad here.
I think there's a problem with the jersey of one of the players. And medyo maigpit tayo when it comes to that. And
Oo, parang nakita ko kasi yata parang iba yung number niya eh. Is wearing 20 pero number 22 yung nakalagay dito sa atin. So we have to check on that.
pero after that, little bit of a delay. Here comes the tip-off. Sisimulan na natin tong magandang matchup na to. First possession goes to Muntinlupa, and Dizon missing on his first attempt. Talagang sayang yung first attempt na yun by Dizon. We all know Dizon is a force down low, and a miss also for Antipolo JY Titans.
Oo, kilala natin yung tatay nito na si Coach June Dizon who play for the UST, no? So makikita mo yung tayuan tsaka yung katawan nito ni Dizon na bata, parehas sa father.
kaya hindi na rin tayo magugulat, coach, kung bakit ganun kaganda gumalaw, bakit ganito kagaling tong bata na to. Kasi syempre, sa bahay pa lang natuturuan na to ng bata.
Exactly.
And that's a three-pointer para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. It was Aguilar, Zion Aguilar, pero hindi natin masyadong nakitang pumasok, no, kasi dun sa net. Saktong-sakto dun sa malaking butas. But nonetheless, that was the first basket para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans, and immediately going into their 2-2-1 zone to delay the offense of Muntinlupa.
Yes, no? Sa nakita na rin natin yan sa 14 under ng JY Titans, no? Tapos nakita rin natin dito sa 16 under, no? So same system din kaya yung niraran nitong 16 under nila sa 14 under.
Well, that was a good look by De Los Santos, locating his big man. The first one, it was deflected, but they were able to recover that basketball, and he made a better decision with that one, with the assist, unang basket ng Muntinlupa.
Medyo gusto kong makita dito yung sistema ni Coach Raymond Valenzuela at saka ni Coach ng Antipolo, na which is dating player din to mga to, no? So when it comes sa coaching, talagang hindi na bago.
Oh, and Coach Raymond Valenzuela, he was actually my coach in high school in San Sebastian.
Oh.
Habang itong si coach naman for Antipolo, na si Coach Christian Coronel, sa San Sebastian din naglaro yan.
Oo nga,
so,
no?
Kilala natin tong mga coaches na to.
Puro mga Recoletos pala to.
Oo, and alam mo naman, coach, pag galing ng San Sebastian, mababait yan.
Mababait. I agree.
Oo, mababait yan. Medyo physical lang ng konti, pero mababait. And hindi na ako magugulat if this game is gonna be physical as well. Kasi 16 under na rin naman to. Talagang medyo exposed na yung mga players natin sa physicality ng laro.
Yes. So makikita natin dito, no, the both coaches talaga, they started in the defense. Etong si Coach Raymond, they start with the full court press. Pero ito namang JY Titans, they start in the half court press naman, no? So sobrang marami tayong matututunan dito sa dalawang coaches.
Oo naman. And si Coach Raymond, I'm very familiar with him, and he's very heavy on his guards. And as soon as I said that, kanyang point guard na si That was Clarence Agoyagoy. Talagang yun yung gumagawa ng scoring sa kanya. Ganyan si Coach Raymond eh. Ganyan siya katiwala sa mga gwardiya niya. Kaya 2 point guard niya agad yung nandyan sa loob eh. Yung isa si De Los Santos. Yung isa yung nakashoot kanina. Diba? Na, talagang binibigyan niya ng tiwala. Binibigyan niya yung bola, hinahayaan niya magdesisyon.
Siguro kasi nung time na naglalaro to si Coach Raymond, is playing a guard position din also, right?
Oo, pero scoring guard to.
Ayaw.
Malayo tumira to si Coach Raymond eh. Pero ito na Muntinlupa running on the break. Their big man finishing on the fast break. Well, what a luxury to have for Muntinlupa when you have your center grabbing that defensive rebound and siya na rin yung magdadala ng bola and they force another turnover right here. And talagang yung depensa ng Muntinlupa very on point early in the game.
Medyo basang-basa yung offense dito ng Antipolo JY Titans kaya dinidinay na yung reversal netong Muntinlupa kaya nakakaagaw sila ng bola.
6-3 Muntinlupa. Timeout muna tayo.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
6:26 remaining in the first quarter. Pero ang score natin dito, 6-3 pa lang, Coach. Muntinlupa ang may hawak ng kalamangan. So, both teams, hindi pa natin masyadong makita no, kung sino ba ang may advantage dito.
Oo, pero sa nakita natin ngayon, para mas may advantage tong Muntinlupa, no? Kasi they are good in their defense and they're good also on their offense.
Well, that was a great play coming off that timeout for Coach Raymond Valenzuela and nagulat ako doon. That was their big guy, itong si Meza. Their center shooting from the outside. That's 5 points para kay Meza. Offensive rebound here for Antipolo JY Titans. Second chance para sa kanila. Nice drop pass for his big man. That was Gab Santiago finishing down low. And if you have Dizon para sa Muntinlupa, meron ka namang Santiago para sa Antipolo JY Titans. And he gets another steal.
Grabe So naka-steal na siya, naka-basket pa, no? So all-around player.
And Dizon getting another offensive rebound. Missing on the first one. Meza was able to get the offensive rebound, but Dizon was the one who finished that fast break opportunity para sa kanila.
Yun ang kagandahan doon, no? So, he didn't stop playing basketball. Talagang nakita niya nagmintis siya sa layup, nagmintis yung offensive rebound, pero nandun pa rin siya to make that basket.
We'll have the credit to Meza no, for not giving up on that play. Dizon was the first one there. He missed the shot, pero si Meza nakakuha ng offensive rebound. Nagmintis din siya, pero that rebound made the putback for Dizon possible.
Ako, medyo excited ako dito sa dalawang coaches kasi nakikita natin magka-different sila ng sistema when it comes sa defense, no? Pero sabi ko nga, etong JY Titans, naglalaro ng full court sa defense. Ito namang Muntinlupa, play for the half-court defense naman, no? So, both teams talagang may different system na ginagawa
And hindi ko alam, no? Pero kay Coach Raymond, hindi ko alam kung dahil sa experience niya sa amin nung high school, ba't di siya nagpo-full court. Siguro hindi kasi kami pumipressure talaga ng... Pero itong si Coach Christian Coronel, alam naman natin na grabe dumipensa to. Kahit nung naglalaro pa siya. Kaya natatranslate niya sa mga teams niya, sa mga players niya.
Kabatch ko yan eh. Siyempre, physical na maglaro, pero hindi naman madumi.
Yun naman ang mga taga San Sebastian, Coach. Talagang konting physical lang.
Actually, kabatch ko to si Coach Christian. Siguro ahid lang yata ako ng 1 year, second year. So, nag-abot kami nito sa NCAA. So, good thing na I saw him coaching. No, and yun naman ang sa mga players no. After you playing, talagang into coaching ka na rin.
Oo, basketball pa rin talaga. That's why I'm really happy that meron tayong opportunity dito to be part of the panel. Basketball pa rin naman,
Basketball pa
pero
rin.
napakagandang tira naman nun. Galing dito kay Zion Aguilar, recognizing na si Mesa yung nasa harap niya eh. Hindi niya kakayanin kapag straight up lang. So he had to do something to elude Mesa para mas maganda yung tira.
Sayang.
What about that was Zion Aguilar once again not giving up on that play, missing on the first one, getting another offensive rebound and making sure na mako-convert niya na yung kanyang puntos.
Yeah, medyo kailangan mag-ingat dito ng Muntinlupa kasi third consecutive turnover na nila yan. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa iyo na when it comes sa defense, itong si Coach Christian, ina-apply niya talaga yung press niya dito sa front court ng opponent niya. No? So, nagiging effective sa kanya kasi nagkakos siya ng turnover. No? So, 3 turnover consecutive ang nangyari dito sa Muntinlupa.
Oh, but what I think Muntinlupa should do is they need to give up that ball a little bit earlier. No? Kasi dun sa press ng Antipolo, talagang ano kanila ilulure kanila papunta sa trapping zone eh.
Oo, syempre yun naman ang unang-una para ma-break mo ang press ng kalaban is to pass the ball first. Kung mga malibre, talagang ipasa mo na yung bola, don't dribble the ball unless na hindi ka pinapressure. Pero pag pinapressure ka na, pass it.
Oh, as much as possible. Pasa talaga. Wow. Speaking of pasa, itong si Dizon finishing on the fast break after getting that steal. Sharing that basketball really well.
Parang ibang-iba yung laro nito sa tatay.
Ito, makikita natin yung fast break, no? Sharing that basketball. Parang nagde-drills lang in practice, but Dizon finishing the end one play.
Oo, naalala ko kasi yung tatay nito ni Dizon kasi he's a good post player. Di ba? So pag binigyan mo ng post sa ilalim yan, talagang kakalabawin ka na niya ni Coach Dizon. Pero itong anak niya, iba pan-transition eh.
Oh, and yun naman yung nakakatuwa when you see a second generation player, no? Tapos halos same build lang pero iba yung style ng laro, coach. Medyo nakakatuwa eh.
Kumbaga yung identity nila na magkaiba.
Oo. But nonetheless, no, coach, yung all-around impact naman. Yun talaga yung positive impact pa rin ni Dizon para sa Muntinlupa. 2 points pa lang yata ang nakanya na score or 3. Pero yung presence niya dun sa loob on defense na enough para mabago yung tira ng mga offensive players ng Muntinlupa.
Yes, no? So, ito, sayang yung good play nila per inbound itong Antipolo pero na-turnover lang for traveling dahil hindi nakapag-dribble tong player na Antipolo pero that's a good play sana.
Oo, might have been an easy points para dito sa Antipolo but Dizon once again bringing out the goggles. What about Dizon finding his other big down low for that assist?
Wow, this Dizon is an all-around player talagang defensively, rebounding, physicality, assist, scoring, nandito na sa bata na to. No? So talagang...
and this is such a great weapon for a team coach. No? When you have a 4 or a 5 guy, basta big man, tapos kaya mag-handle ng bola and magaling pumasa. Coach, napakagandang weapon yan. But there's an easy basket para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans off that inbound play. So they caught the defense napping there.
Oh! Wow!
Another great move para dito kay Dizon, no? Pinakita niya sa atin, kaya niya mag-assist but that time taking matters into his own hands.
Yes, alam mo yung pinakagusto ko doon is yung how he separate himself to the defender by the bump.
Oh, that slight bump. Pero nakita naman kasi natin, coach, kung gaano kalapad itong si Dizon. Alam mo talaga na slight bump lang, coach, magkikreate siya ng enough separation para sa kanyang maluwag na tira.
Ayun ang medyo nakuha niya sa tatay niya. Yung bulky body niya.
Oo. Pero coach, ang maganda kasi doon, alam niya kung paano gamitin.
Exactly. Wow. Another 3-point shot by the Muntinlupa, no? So, makikita mo yung JY Titans, they have to play defense. Hindi sila nakaka-score, pero they have to play a defense.
Well, coach, to me, itong Antipolo JY Titans, they're a good full court pressuring defense, no? Pero pagbaba ng half court, dun sila nagkakaroon ng problema. And here comes Dizon once again inside, locating his guard from the outside, but the big guy down low getting an offensive rebound, pero almost a turnover para dito kay I think it was Guerrero. Offensive rebound para sa kanya. Naagaw pero stepping naman ng player galing sa Antipolo, kaya mare-retain ng Muntinlupa ang possession. Nice looking move. Everything but the shot para dito kay De Los Santos. But here comes Antipolo JY Titans running on the other end. Hindi pumasok yung coach pero meron 2 shots para sa Antipolo. Badly needed to para sa kanila kasi lumaki na ng 9 points ang kalamangan ng Muntinlupa.
Oo. Again, balikan natin yung sinabi mo, no, when it comes sa Antipolo JY Titans, they are good in the pressing team. No? Pero pagdating nila ng half court, doon sila na i-scorean na i-scorean eh. But again, sabi mo nga, kung ano yung strength ng team mo, you have to continue doing it. Kasi siguro, yun yung pinagpapracticean niya, yun yung nakita ng coach ng Antipolo na medyo may disadvantage sila eh pag nakapag-set up ng play yung opponent nila eh. So kaya nagpe-press sila nag-iiba-iba sila ng depensa.
Oo, and yun naman for Muntinlupa, no? The only thing you need to do is solve that press. Diba, coach? You have to realize na meron kang advantage sa half court.
Yeah.
So ngayon ang problema mo na lang is ingatan mo yung bola na maitawid mo ng maayos tapos okay ka na.
Oh.
Diba? Yun lang yung kailangan mong ma-realize if you're Muntinlupa, and so far they've been doing a great job. They're up by 8 with 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Last shot na to para sa kanila. Here comes Dizon with another great assist. Everything but the shot. It was Guerrero missing on that last say, but nonetheless Muntinlupa holding an 8-point advantage. End of first, wag kayong aalis.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan.
Second quarter underway. It's Antipolo basketball. And after that first quarter, coach, sa sobrang ganda ng tinakbo both teams, coach, anong tingin mong kailangan gawin ng Antipolo? Kasi sila yung may hinahabol na 8 points dito.
Unang-una, syempre, they have to focus on their defense kasi ang taas na itong binigay nilang 20 points sa Muntinlupa. No? So, they have to focus on the transition defense, unang-una. Then second, locate the shooters. Yun yung nagiging problema na itong JY Titans. And pagdating naman sa offense nila, kailangan bawasan nila yung turnovers nila. No? And kailangan yung 3-point field goals nila medyo madagdagan yung percentage.
And coach, very on point. No? They were able to get a stop on defense, and ito, pagkakuha nila ng stop, dire-diretso naman sa kabila for that pound-for-pound fitness. Foul counted para dito kay Nick Peña.
Yan. That's the good thing na gawin nila sa offense. No? Kung di ka makaset up ng play, takbuhan mo. So, unahin mo yung primary offense mo. No? Baka maka-score ka dun sa primary offense. No?
And ito yung back-to-back stops para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans, coach, and
Wow.
back-to-back baskets as well after getting the stop. So yung sinasabi mo, coach, na kailangan maging on point sila on defense, ito na, nagre-respond na sa'yo yung Antipolo JY Titans. But what about Dizon? Another great move para sa kanya, but that was a good look, pero masyadong malalim na yun para sa kanyang gwardya.
Pero medyo mali dyan yung number 11 kasi kahit makakuha siya sa ilalim, manlaki ng big man eh. So dapat spot-up shooter na lang siya.
Oh, and that time, Dizon making a better decision by just attacking strong, no? Kasi kanina, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Dizon going straight to the basket and then looking for his teammates, but he has to realize na meron siyang, may mga weapons siya, yung katawan niya, kayang-kaya niyang dumire-diretso eh. That was the last play na natawagan ng foul to the dismay of the bench of Antipolo JY Titans.
Oo nga, medyo matatawa ka na nga lang doon. Umiwas na nga lang yung defender sa kanya. Kasi alam yun, napakalapad ng katawan eh. No?
Kaya kahit siguro ako, coach, mapapadalawang isip akong humarang kapag si Dizon yung umaatake sa'yo at full speed.
Medyo ngayon lang nilabas to si Dizon, ha? Wala first quarter, hindi siya nilabas, no? Pero dito, start of the second quarter, ha? So, after he make the foul shots, talagang pinagpahinga siya kasi may third and fourth pa tayo.
Well-deserved rest para dito kay Dizon after his contribution in the early part of the game. Talagang kailangan mo rin siyang pagpahingahin, eh.
Ito yung maganda talaga dito sa atin sa Junior MPBL, eh, no? So, 14 under, 16 under, makikita mo talaga yung sistema na gustong ipagawa ng coaches. So, it can help them in the future eh. Sa kahit na magkaroon sila ng team na iba yung coaches, pag may sinabi yung coaches nila, at least alam na nila yung mga basic and fundamentals.
Oo naman, coach. But that was a nice drive by Nick Peña. Hindi niya na-convert yung kanyang initial na tira, pero meron siyang 2 shots. He was able to knock down the first one. Here comes the second. He completes that trip. And after that free throw, that was a nice run galing dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. 21-19, timeout muna for Muntinlupa.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Eight minutes and 18 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Muntinlupa basketball. Antipolo JY Titans still with that full court zone, but Guerrero was able to get a basket down low. That was an easy press break para sa Muntinlupa. That's the right way to attack that press.
Oo, siyempre, hindi mo na kailangan i-set up kasi most of the players ng Antipolo is nasa backcourt eh. So, advantage nila is to forward the ball and make an quick passes.
Oh, that's really the risk of playing full court, coach,
Yeah.
especially if you're sending out 4 guys in the backcourt. Kapag magaling yung gwardiya ng pinipress mo, coach, pag na-break niya ng maayos, yan, libreng-libre talaga yung big man dun sa front court, eh, no? Talaga 2-on-1 yun.
Talaga makakaano lang naman sa press yung mabilis na pasa eh.
Oo. I mean, that's one way as we see another basket for Antipolo JY Titans. It has been a big run para sa kanila para makahabol sa laro na to. They're only down by 2 and they get a block over Guerrero, which is a hard thing to do. And here comes that was Angelo Arzola attacking hard to the basket, almost getting an end one. Pero masyadong mataas yung pagkaka-foul sa kanya.
Yeah, actually I'll give credit dito sa player ni na point guard na number 13 si Yuri Alparo ng Muntinlupa. Even though he is small, pero makita mo talaga na talagang may laro tong bata na to eh.
Oo
He can
naman.
pass the ball properly, he can shoot the ball properly, no? So, and yung quickness, so napakagaling and medyo mataas ang basketball IQ.
Oh, and he can defend as well, coach. No? And if you're one of the smallest guys, you have the biggest heart. But that's another basket para dito kay Clark Cobontin down low, and we're tied at 23.
I just want to ask kung kamag-anak ba ni Cobontin to sa talk and text.
Oh,
Diba?
we'll have to confirm, but Itong Antipolo JY Titans getting their first taste of the lead with that turnover once again being forced by them, and they get a fast break points, but here comes Guerrero passing it off to Mesa. He was blocked.
Wow. Ngayon lang natin nakita to si Arsola, ang angelo ng JY Titans, ha?
And Muntinlupa all of a sudden just rushing into their shots. Pero itong si Gatumbato, no? I think this was the player they've been waiting. Hindi siya na-filled in during that first quarter, but right now, di na siya nagsasayang ng oras, coach. Every time he gets that basketball, he just comes out aggressive, attacking that defense of Muntinlupa.
Actually, no, nung simula nung lumabas yung Dizon, parang nag-iba yung offense na itong Muntinlupa. Hindi na sila masyado nakabasket.
Well, yun din yung sinasabi ko kanina, coach, na impact na to ni Dizon. Hindi siya nagde-depend lang dun sa numbers sa production niya. Yung presence niya inside kasi defensively and offensively, alam niya kasi kung saan siya pipwesto. Yung presence niya doon nagbabago ng maraming desisyon ng offensive guys ng Antipolo.
Oo, so good point naman yun nakita mo doon, Zono. So, but dito naman tayo sa JY Titans Antipolo. Ito naman si number 13 Kubuntin, talagang napaka-athletic na itong big man na to.
Oo, nagulat din ako na biglang pagpasok ng second quarter, he was the one who made that easy basket off that baseline inbound play, that hook shot. Tapos ngayon, ang dami niyang napoproduce ng mga rebounds and puntos para sa Antipolo JY Titans.
Parang biglang laki na itong Antipolo JY Titans, no?
And all of a sudden, coach, they're up by 4, 27-23. Antipolo taking control of this game. Now they're on the attack mode. And that was a great strip. Pero na-recover ng Antipolo ito.
Sayang.
Good job for James Mesa for pulling the chair there. Para dito kay, I think it was Gab Santiago. No? Kasi hindi niya talaga kayang saluhin yung bump na yun, coach. But that was a smart move para sa kanya.
Nanggigil eh. Alam mo, may libre na siya doon eh. Pwede yun lang itira yun eh. Pero pinasok niya pa sa loob and he want a little bump pa. Kaso natawagan ng traveling.
Pero yun yan, Gab Santiago recognizing that he has an advantage with his physique. That's why he wanted that bump pa. Pero itong si Mesa getting the ball down low. He wasn't able to finish, but he gets another offensive rebound, giving up to his teammates.
Nice.
That was Hugo De Los Santos for that floater, but give half the credit to Mesa for not giving up on that ball and locating his point guard for that easy floater.
Na unselfish basketball, no? Hindi na pinapahirapan yung laro. Pag nakita niyang may nakakumit, pasa.
Oo, yun maganda rin sa activity ng mga big man itong Muntinlupa. Coach, talagang hindi nag-give up sa bola.
Wow.
But what about Kubuntin? Coach, you've been mentioning this guy.
Yeah.
Walang masyadong play na tinatawag para sa kanya, coach. Basta whenever he gets that basketball, atake lang agad ang nasa isip.
Sipag ang meron tong bata na to.
And back-to-back baskets para dito kay Hugo De Los Santos. And it's such a luxury to have that kind of shot when you're a point guard, that floater. Masyadong masakit yan para sa depensa, coach.
Oo, masyadong kumpiyansa ang depensa doon. Pero again, give credit dito kay Hugo, talagang marunong magbasa eh.
Oo.
Alam niya kung kailan ipapasa, alam niya kung kailan ititira.
And speaking of alam kailan titira, that was another attempt for Hugo. That's his third one. And he missed on that attempt. But what about this guy, Jaire Gatumbato? Just coming out aggressive, attacking. Coach, he's around 6'1", 6'2". So it's just hard to stop him, especially when he's going full speed.
Sobrang grabe umatake itong mga JY Titans. Pero nasa second quarter pa lang tayo, ha? So we'll see pagdating ng third quarter o fourth quarter, magiging labanan na lang dito yung conditioning din eh.
Oo naman, coach. Pero again, we have to be reminded, coach, na nasa tayo, 16 under tayo. So coach, kahit anong pagod maramdaman nitong mga to, I don't think magpapalabas sila kasi yung mga ganitong age, coach, talagang laro lang ang gusto nito. But what about Gatumbato?
Wow.
Missing on his free throw but getting his own offensive rebound against three guys, against three dark shirts, coach. Hindi matutuwa si Coach Raymond dun sa play na yun.
Actually, siya nga lang yung nag-iisang Antipolo player dun eh. And then apat yung Muntinlupa eh, nakakuha pa ng offensive rebound. Oh!
And here comes Dizon once again, back like he never left, coach. Grabbing that offensive rebound and finishing that putback. Badly needed para sa kanyang team. Wow, another one para dito kay Kabuntin, and that combination of Gatumbato and Kabuntin, it has worked wonders para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans, now up by 4.
Parang yung team na to, alam mo na yung ano ha. Dito sa Muntinlupa, Dizon, and then dito sa JY Titans, Kabuntin.
Oh,
Great matchup.
Slowly, we're seeing the matchup as you see another basket para dito kay Angelo Arzola. And that was a big run by Antipolo JY Titans. It's 35-29. Timeout muna for Muntinlupa.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And we're back for the second quarter with 2 minutes and 56 remaining sa quarter na ito, coach, no? And after a strong start by Muntinlupa, itong Antipolo JY Titans taking control of the game, up by 6 right now. Courtesy of Kabuntin and Gatumbato.
Parang yung first quarter, we're gonna go for Muntinlupa, pero yung second quarter, we're gonna go for Antipolo.
Oh, and here comes another turnover. That was supposed to be for Dizon. Wow. But what about Angelo Arzola? That very athletic finish. After that steal, finishing off with his left hand for that layup, and that's a rare turnover for Hugo De Los Santos.
Actually, ito ang isa sa reason, no, kung bakit lumalamang dito ng 8 points ang Antipolo, because of that pass break and the turnovers also, no. So maybe the Muntinlupa will be aware dito sa mga turnovers nila. Kailangan nilang protektahan or ingatan yung bola.
Oh, for Muntinlupa, that's the main problem right now, no, taking care of that leather. Kasi alam naman natin merong Dizon dyan, may Mesa, may Hugo De Los Santos who just attempted that 3-pointer but he missed. Merong capable scorers, coach. It's just a matter of getting that ball to the right spots and right guy, but that was a missed lob pass para dito kay Kabuntin. Could have been a highlight for this guy.
What a good play sana, no? Pero yung finish lang yung problema.
And another one. What about this guy, Clark Kabuntin? That was a high lob pass, coach. That was too high even for him, but he was able to reach it and he was able to finish and get 2 more points para sa kanyang stats.
Sabi niya nung una, hindi niya na basket yung isang haliw, pero pagdating nung lob pass nung pangalawa, yun, hindi niya na pinahiya yung teammate niya.
No, I think it's gonna be another turnover. No, actually, it's gonna be a foul on Jaire Gatumbato. And napaka, lucky break yon for Muntinlupa kasi muntik na nilang ma-turnover yung bola. Another turnover sana para sa kanila, but they were able to recover.
Yeah, mapapansin mo, no, nag-iba yung defense nito ni Coach Christian Coronel ng Antipolo JY Titans. Kanina, mapapansin mo, first quarter, nagtatrap siya, nagpe-press siya. Pero this time, nag-man-to-man siya, pero dito na sa backcourt ng Muntinlupa. So, medyo maganda yung one-on-one defense ng mga players niya. Yan. Kaya, nai-stop nila yung Muntinlupa.
Well, I think Coach Christian din recognized, coach, no, na itong si Hugo De Los Santos, kayang i-break yung press niya. And once ma-break ni Hugo yun, magkakaroon ng madaling scoring opportunity for Muntinlupa. Pero meron muna tayong timeout dito. Magbabalik tayo.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
1 minute and 9 seconds remaining for the first half. It's Antipolo basketball. They're gonna look to inbound from that baseline. We'll see kung ano ang plinano nila sa timeout na yun. But merong foul dito galing sa Muntinlupa, and I don't think that's a good foul because they're in the penalty already. And with the situation right now, they're down by 10. You give up a foul like that, I don't think it's gonna help your case.
So sa kabila, parang sa Antipolo, that's a good timeout. Kasi may chance ka to score from the timeout. But again, a miss from the foul shot by Gatumbato.
Oo, pero itong si Jairo Gatumbato, coach, no, ever since he came into the game, grabe yung energy na binigay niya. But again, he missed on that first free throw. Missed on the second one, and Dizon securing that leather. But passing it off to his point guard who wasn't ready. That was Agoyagoy. Missed opportunity once again for Muntinlupa. They were able to get the stop courtesy of those misses by Gatumbato, but they turned the ball over and gave Antipolo JY Titans another chance.
Medyo the problem there is yung decision making lang ni Dixon, no? So wala namang pressure sa kanya eh. So hindi niya pa kailangan ipasa yon, no? So pwede, may dribble pa siya on that, ano. But again, no, syempre yun yung mga things na for improvement, no, for that player.
But making up for that, turnovers, Dizon stopping that scoring attack by Antipolo JY Titans. They're with the leather right now, but that's another turnover for Hugo De Los Santos. It was too tight. He wanted to pass that ball to Dizon, but it was too tight. But itong Muntinlupa will force another turnover para sa Antipolo JY Titans. I think one of the players, I think it was Gatumbato, was called for an offensive foul.
Back-to-back turnovers, no? Pero illegal screening kasi yung ginawa ni Clark Cabuntin doon eh. So kaya nalibre din sa layup, sa lane, yung teammate niya.
And that will be counted as a turnover, but Muntinlupa has to score in this possession because they've been struggling. They're down by 10. They need this possession, but what a block by Jaire Gatumbato, and the discipline, coach, to just stay straight up with that challenge, not fouling the shooter.
Wow.
But what about Dizon, coach? If I'm Muntinlupa, coach, I'm just gonna go to Dizon and just let him work. But here comes Gatumbato for the last shot, almost, but not quite. And again, after that strong start by Muntinlupa, the answer from Antipolo JY Titans is much bigger. 39-31 at the half.
Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok. Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok. Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
And at the half, coach, it's 39-31 in favor of Antipolo JY Titans. Coach, this is the halftime stats. Walk us through it.
Okay, actually yung Antipolo, 16 out of 36 sa field goal, then yung Muntinlupa get 14 out of 40. Pero sa rebounding, lamang na lamang yung Antipolo, got 28. Then Muntinlupa had 19. Sa assists, hindi naman sila nagkakalayo, 11-9. Then steals, hindi rin nagkakalayo, by 5 yung Antipolo, 6 yung Muntinlupa. Then sa pass break, 6 yung Antipolo, then 2 yung Muntinlupa.
Oo, dun sa mga areas na yun, coach, rebounding, assist, hindi masyadong nagkakalayo with that department, pero malaking bagay yung dalawang assist na yung coach. That's at least 4 points. So, Antipolo JY Titans, again, after that run that they made during the second quarter, up until the latter part of that quarter, that was enough para makontrol nila itong laro na to. Now they're up by 8 points. Na talagang aantay na lang natin na itong Muntinlupa kung ano yung magiging response nila dito, and we're a few moments away to start off this second half. And we can see in our screens itong si Coach Christian Coronel talking to his boys bago niya pakawalan sa third quarter.
Medyo ang malaki lang dito, no, na kinalamang nitong Antipolo JY Titans sa Muntinlupa is yung points of turnover. Nakita natin napakaraming turnover ng Muntinlupa, no. So na-convert nila yon and they got 15 points, no. Sa Muntinlupa na naman, they got 6 points only.
So every mistake na commit nitong Muntinlupa, Antipolo was able to convert that into points. So that's one area as well na naging problema ng Muntinlupa, especially towards the end of that second quarter. They were in full control, coach, almost the whole first quarter and early half of that second quarter, but they just lost it when Antipolo made that run.
Yes, and second, syempre, yung players to watch natin dito sa Antipolo will be Kubunting, got 14 points, pero dito naman sa kabila, itong si Dizon, no, got 11 points, so hindi sila nagkakala yung dalawa.
Oh, it's Dizon, but again, Kubuntin, hindi pa bumababa yung kanyang energy, coach. Hindi na nagsasayang ng oras dito, but even before that basket by Kubuntin, itong si Meza was able to knock down a 3-pointer, and badly needed yon para sa Muntinlupa because they've been struggling. And here comes Hugo De Los Santos attacking that shaded area against two guys. Hang time, he was able to knock down that floater.
I like the way how Hugo ran this offense of the Muntinlupa, no? So he create for his teammate, pero pag nakita niyang clear yung lane, talagang may penetration din eh.
Did you see that play, coach? It was a lob pass for Gatumbato, but I mean, the unselfishness of this team. Gatumbato didn't even look for his shot. He just went straight to Clark Kubuntin for that easy layup for Kubuntin.
Parang nakikita ko lang yung sa mga legal labas na laro.
But what about Meza knocking down another 3-pointer? That's their center, Coach Gilbert. That's their center shooting from the outside.
Yun naman ang maganda sa isang team, no? Kapag yung sentro mo talagang may tira din sa labas, talagang sometimes pag nagmamantuman, hindi kinukuha ng defender yan eh.
Oo
Pero
naman.
again, pumapasok yung tira.
Tsaka talagang luluwag yung floor, coach, when your big man is knocking down from the outside. But that's miss para dito kay Mesa, but he was able to recover, looking for Yugo, but that's a turnover. And here comes Gatumbato attacking. What a pass by Gatumbato to Angelo Arzola. And even this guy, coach, itong si Angelo Arzola, marami siyang mga naipuntos nung first half, and here he comes right now, scoring his first 2 points of the second half.
Coach, parang yun yata yung favorite play nitong Antipolo eh. Yung lapas, and alley-hoop.
Well, kung ganito naman ka-athletic yung mga players mo, coach, bakit naman hindi mo bibigay yung mga labas?
That's a good call by our referees. Talagang nag-extra step si Kubuntin doon. Pero may clear lane na siya eh. No? So, but again, nanggigil lang din. May halong gigil.
Oh, and Muntinlupa dodged the bullet right there because it was Mesa going up against itong si Clark Kubuntin, which is very hot right now kasi hindi pa talaga siya ma-stop eh. But Antipolo gets another turnover, another steal. And
I like the way how the Muntinlupa played their offense, no? Yung parang horns nila. Wow.
and a jam para dito kay Clark Kubuntin. Again, an assist galing kay Gatumbato. So this combination, coach, they're playing that 4 and 5 spot para sa Antipolo JY Titans. Pero yung skill set nila pang gwardiya.
Wow. Grabe.
And Dizon was blocked shooting that 3-pointer. And here comes Gatumbato once again. Nice strip galing dito kay Clarence Agoyagoy. But here comes Dizon. What about Angelo Arzola timing it perfectly, but at the last second, coach, he was called for a foul. Pero ito muna yung replay. Napakagandang pasa ni Gatumbato for that Clark Kubuntin jam.
Actually, maganda yung na offense ng Muntinlupa, yung horns nila eh. Pero ang problema lang, ang ganda ng seal ng Dizon sa ilalim na siguro twice or thrice. Pero ayan, tulad niya, no? Yung mga seal ni Dizon hindi nabibigyan sa ilalim eh. So, hindi mo na-take advantage yung big man mo sa ilalim.
Well, I know itong si Meza just made 2 3-pointers to start off this third quarter. But again, you have a point there, coach, no? Na yung kay Dizon kasi mas mataas na percentage yun.
Yes.
He can easily dominate down low. So at some point, kailangan ma-realize ni Meza and Hugo de los Santos na yung horns action na yan, it will open up Meza up top, pero may mas mataas silang percentage sa ilalim ng Dizon.
Yes, and maybe makakuha din ng fouls, di ba? At maagang maka-penalty itong JY Titan. Tignan mo yung foul nito. Okay, they got 1 foul already kasi ayan, tulad yan, ang ganda ng seal ng Dizon, but again, yung pasa naman ang problema.
And again, coach, yung going back to that point, and to see another 3-pointer. Now, it was Nick Peña for that left wing 3-pointer, but going back to Muntinlupa, coach, no? Kasi pag si Mesa yung tumira sa labas, I know he can knock it down, pero wala kasing rebounder in case magmintis eh.
Oo, syempre, siya big man mo sa loob eh. So, expect mo na siya magiging rebounder mo.
And here comes Angelo Arzola. Another 2 points para sa kanya. And Antipolo J1 Titans, just like that, 13-point lead para sa kanila.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulong.
And Muntinlupa, after dominating the first part of this game, coach, they're looking at a 13-point deficit right now. And if you're Coach Raymond Valenzuela and Coach Jun Dizon, coach, ano yung magiging adjustment mo dito? Ano yung mga tingin mong pwede nilang gawin para makabalik sa laro na to?
Unang-una, bawasan nila yung turnover. Doon sila pinapatay ng JY Titan at Antipolo. Yung turnover ng Muntinlupa na nako-convert nila dito sa JY Titans.
That's a badly needed basket for Clint Guerrero. But what about the answer of Darren Christian Sepnyo. That left corner 3-pointer para sa kanya. No? Hindi pa ako tapos sabihin na malaking basket yung kay Guerrero. Meron ng sagot itong Antipolo JY Titans.
Medyo everything go to places na dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. But again, this is only a third quarter. No? Meron pa tayong fourth quarter. May 4 minutes pa tayo. So kailangan lang na mag-play ng good defense nitong Muntinlupa to stop the run nitong Antipolo.
Oo, marami-rami pang oras dito. But if you're Muntinlupa, I think you have to settle down a little bit and not go with they're trying to match the pace na tinatakbo ng Antipolo, coach. And I think hindi nila kakayanin kasi ang naglalaro ng center spot for Antipolo is Kubuntin.
Yeah.
Which is I think a 3-guard, natural 3-guard, coach. Hindi sila makakasabay ng takbuhan.
Oo, so yun lang, no? So, unang-unang kailangan din talaga nilang bawasan muna yung turnovers nila if they want to go back here this game na to.
And what about Clark Kubuntin, coach? He was going up against 4 dark shirts for that rebounding battle. Pero walang umabot, coach, kahit isa.
Wala, napaka-athletic na itong bata na to no? So, ewan ko ba, parang haba na, athletic pa, no? Yung dunk niya nga kanina, napaka-simple lang.
And he also knows his advantage, coach. Alam niya kung paano ma-maximize yung kanyang advantage as he knocks down his first free throw. Still has another one. But again, itong contribution ni Kubuntin already has 21 points
Wow.
in this game.
I think it's double-double niya yata ito si Kubuntin, no? Yung rebounds na ito. Ang dami na rin rebounds na ito.
Oo, 11 rebounds na rin for Clark Kubuntin. So that's a double-double already. And we still have 3 minutes left in this third quarter, coach. So imagine mo na lang kung magtutuloy-tuloy yung kanyang production, kung gaano kalaki ang kalalabasan ng kanyang punto sa 3 bounds.
Medyo yung offense na itong Muntinlupa, they run a lot of pick and roll Pero I think wala naman sila masyadong nakukuha sa pick and roll. So they better, again, another turnover. No? So I think they better look for another play, no? Na which is yung ginawa nila ng first quarter.
Well, that's a great point, coach, no? Na they've been running a lot of pick and rolls. And maybe the reason why they couldn't get anything out of those pick and rolls, coach, kasi pinipigil nung guards agad Sasabit sa screen, merong driving lane pero hinahatak nila or pinapasa agad nila, coach. Dapat yan. Whenever you come off a pick and roll, kailangan to attack agad ang tingin mo niyan, coach.
First option.
Oo, so maybe yun yung pwedeng baguhin ng Muntinlupa right now. Kailangan mas maging aggressive yung kanyang mga guards.
We're gonna see. Yan. Sayang, no? So yun, yung mga libreng dapat, you have to take that shot.
Missed opportunities for Muntinlupa, no? Again, the driving lane is wide open, but their guards are opting to pull it back or give it up. Pero itong Antipolo JY Titans, that was Nick Peña. Once again, another 3-pointer para sa kanya. That was 2 steps away from that 3-point line, coach.
I think that's the third or fourth 3-point shot ng Antipolo JY Titans dito sa third quarter alone.
Oh, and they force another turnover. Pero magta-turnover din sila sa kabila and immediately itong si Gab Santiago apologizing to the bench. Pero mukhang relax lang naman si Coach Christian Coronel dito. Malaki-laki ang kanyang kalamangan. 18
points yun lamang niya Pero again, hindi pa rin niya kailangan magpakumpante dito, di ba? Kasi third quarter pa lang to. And baka pumutok yung mga 3-point shot ng Muntinlupa.
And we all know what the players from Muntinlupa could do, no? Pero right now, itong Antipolo JY Titans talaga, napakaganda ng nilalaro. And another attack by Nick Peña. Itong si Mesa could have gotten away with a foul. Pero yun nga ang masakit for Muntinlupa. They already got the stop. And I love the intention. They wanted to go early. They wanted to get easy baskets. Pero nag-result pa siya into a turnover.
Medyo masama yung nagiging offense dito ng Muntinlupa. Nagkakanya-kanya na sila dito.
And what about Gab Santiago? Coach, earlier nung pag-bump niya, natawagan siya ng traveling kasi umalis yung kanyang defender. But that time, wala nang time umalis yung kanyang defender. Hindi kinaya yung bump from Gab Santiago.
Kita mo naman yung katawan ng Santiago Pag binangga ka talaga niyang giba
And this is another 3-pointer para dito kay James Mesa. That's his third 3-pointer of the quarter. So the lone bright spot for Muntinlupa itong kanilang big man that can shoot from the outside. But this is another 3-pointer from Antipolo. But miss itong si James Mesa with the leather right now. He has to find a guard. And good thing, it was Zion Aguilar bailed them out of that situation, coach. Kasi usually, big man, pag siya yung nagbababa ng bola, medyo prone sa sundot yan.
Yes, pero kung may go signal naman sa coach niya, kahit big man na nagbababa, okay lang. Pero kung big man din ang babantay sa'yo.
Oo. But that time, it was Zion Aguilar who tried to reach into that ball. Buti natawagan ng foul for James Mesa. And they get another steal. Itong Muntinlupa, nice tap. Pero naka-recover agad ang depensa ng Antipolo. Nice spin move. Everything but the shot. So even those shots, coach, na tutukan na sa ring, hindi na pumapasok for Muntinlupa.
Oo medyo ang ganda ng mga stop na itong Muntinlupa But the problem is, I think that's twice na meron na silang transition. Pero again, yung mga decision making nila when it comes to passing, medyo yun yung nagiging problema nila and then yung finish. So kaya medyo hindi nila nakukuha yung mga transition points na ganun.
And here comes Zion Aguilar calling up the play for the last shot. Attacking. Nice move. 3-pointer para sa Antipolo. Miss. Offensive rebound. No! that was a big stop para dito sa Muntinlupa. Could have been a big basket para sa Antipolo J2Y Titans, but nonetheless, 61-44 Antipolo.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan.
And the start of the fourth quarter is underway. It's Antipolo basketball. And after that big run on the third quarter, coach shooting from everywhere. Here comes Gatumbato once again. That Pinoy step, but he missed. But coach, again, for Antipolo JY Titans, coach, ano yung ginawa nila during that third quarter run that kept them in the lead in this game?
They have a good defense. Yun yung masasabi ko sa JY Titans. Individually, one-on-one defense, then it turns good defense nila, it turns in good offense nila. Yeah, just like that.
On cue, coach, another turnover, and here comes Gatumbato finishing with this left hand, making up for the earlier miss that he made. And Antipolo JY Titans now up by 19 points, and Muntinlupa has to do something, and they have to do it quick because they were in the lead earlier, coach.
Ayun lang, medyo kailangan bawasan ng Muntinlupa. Yung turnovers talaga nila, medyo kanina pa sila sinasaktan yung turnovers na yan.
And again, coach, they were able to reach that shaded area. Kaya nilang umatake, but then again, hindi nila ma-translate yung mga atake na yun into points. And that's another turnover, unforced turnover, coach. He was stepping on the sideline.
Hindi ka talaga makaka-produce ng points, no? Pag nag-focus ka ng turnover, lalo ganito, 19-point league yung Antipolo JY Titans and naghahabol kayo. So, you have to limit the turnovers and you have to make basket, no? So, kailangan advantage yun. So, you have to score on that.
And the possession goes to Muntinlupa right now, and Hugo De Los Santos is back in the game. So, this is the perfect time for Hugo De Los Santos to step up for Muntinlupa. And this is also the first time that we're seeing itong si AJ Arma.
Yes, talagang malay mo, ito yung maging magic bunot nila.
Medyo late na bunot to, pero not too late kasi meron pa siyang 8 minutes and 23 seconds remaining para mag-contribute sa kanyang team.
Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, no, sa offense ng Muntinlupa. They had a good offense na niraran nila pero hindi nila nilolook yung advantage eh. Kanina pa nagsisil yung Dizon pero hindi nakakarating sa kanya yung bola. So, yan, tulad yan.
Oo.
Minsan makarating man pero turnovers naman. So, kailangan i-take advantage nila yan. Lalo, bumabantay sa kanya is mas advantage siya.
Oh, same thing with what we're talking about earlier as we see another attempt from Mesa, coach. Yung sa guards 'di ba? Yung pag ginagamit nila yung ball screen, hindi nila tinutuloy yung atake. Same with Dizon. Nakaka-seal si Dizon pero hindi dumadating yung bola.
Yes.
So I mean, the actions are there. Alam nila kung ano yung gagawin. Hindi lang nila ma-execute ng maayos. Unlike itong si Jaire Gatumbato who's been attacking relentlessly the entire game. That's another basket para sa kanya.
Yan. Yun, so basang-basa na yun. Yung pagkasil ni Dizon, basang-basa na naman ng weak side help.
Oh. Back-to-back baskets for Jaire Gatumbato following that miss by Clark Cobuntin who wanted to throw down another dunk. But here comes Hugo De Los Santos with that spin move and the floater. But he needs a lot more of that, coach, for Muntinlupa to be able to come back in this game.
Yeah, pero malaking bagay yung Gatumbato dito. Even though he didn't score, pero kita mo naman yung assist niya. Talagang ginigive up niya yung bola, lalo-lalo sa transition. Kaya nakakaraming si Gatumbato or minsan si Cobuntin sa transition.
Oh, and yung ability ni Gatumbato to handle that leather, coach. Kasi siya rin yung nakakakuha ng rebound defensively. So pagka-rebound pa lang, nagsa-start na yung offense. That's an easy attack, easy layup para dito kay Angelo Arzola after going full speed, coach, slowing down at the last second and na-confuse yung mga defenders, coach, kung naghahanap na ba ng papasahan. Pero si Arzola went straight to the basket.
Medyo, yung moral ng Muntinlupa, medyo bumababa kasi napapass breakan sila, nai-scorean sila, pero napakahaba pa nitong oras na to eh. No?
Oo.
So, kailangan lang nila mag-gather, mag-usap. No? Unang-una, hanapin nila kung sino may mga mismatch, and yung mga easy basket, yan. Like that. Maybe that will be the start from them.
Oh, I gotta give a lot of credit to James Mesa for not giving up on that play. Has been the steady force para dito sa Muntinlupa. But you're right, coach, the body language of the Muntinlupa players, bumababa na yung kanilang balikat. And here comes Gatumbato once again finishing with his left hand for that reverse layup. Here comes Hugo De Los Santos finding Dizon in the middle. That rare pass para dito kay Dizon finishing with his left hand. And again, kanina mo pa binabanggit yan, coach. Kanina mo pa hinahanap yung mga pasa papunta kay Dizon.
Oo, kasi alam naman natin si Dizon yung parang #1 scorer nila dito. And he can create also naman eh. Sometimes kapag medyo gipit siya, nakakapasa rin naman siya. No? But again, kailangan lang Muntinlupa dito, they make a basket, pero kailangan din nilang to make a stop. Kasi shot clock is not on their side. No? So, and Antipolo leading by 23 points. No? So, kailangan na nilang magkaroon ng good stop dito, then make a good offense.
Oh, and you were mentioning earlier, coach, na yung body language nga, no? And
Yan.
that was an easy offensive rebound for the Dokan. Wala nang challenge sa kanya for that putback. And this time, Hugo De Los Santos turning the ball over once again, coach. Unforced turnover once again. Here comes Antipolo JY Titans shooting from the right corner. It was the Gokan, but he misses. And now here comes Muntinlupa running on the other end. Dizon with the leather attacking 3 defenders. He got the foul pero hindi niya ma-finish yung tira na yun.
Yun lang, kailangan din ng Muntinlupa. Kailangan din ng katulong ni Dizon. Hindi pwedeng siya lang yung aasahan mo sa scoring kasi pag meron kang ganyan na scorer, syempre sa defense naman, nagko-collapse talaga doon. Pero kailangan din ng katulong ng mga teammates niya.
But I wonder what happened, coach, with Muntinlupa. No? Parang half of that second quarter, they were there. They were doing great. They were still holding on to that lead that they had. Pero bigla na lang silang parang nag-collapse, no?
Actually, ito, nakita natin to. Yung mga players ng Antipolo, talagang most of their players talagang can create eh.
Oh, and that was Jaire Gatumbato once again easily getting into his spot, finishing that fast break opportunity para sa kanya. He's been very consistent the entire game. And Dizon once again attacking hard to the basket, but this time getting that basket after the whistle and 1 opportunity para dito kay Dizon. Once again, this one's Jaire Gatumbato for that easy attack to the right, spinning back to his left side, finishing with his left hand. He's been doing that the entire game, and Dizon was able to finish his 3-point play. But here comes Antipolo JY Titans. Gatumbato once again attacking, dropping it off at the last second. What about Gatumbato, coach? Just making things happen para sa Antipolo JY Titans. Here comes Agoyagoy with that short jumper. He wasn't successful. Here comes wise decision for Angelo Orsola. I thought he was going to go all the way, but recognizing that they're up, settled for the 3-pointer. Here comes Cobuntin once again with that offensive rebound and the putback.
Kala natin tapos na yung scoring ni Kabuntin, pero hindi pa pala. And even the rebound, sobrang napaka-athletic na itong bata na to, no? And good thing dito sa JY Titans, talagang hindi na nila kailangan magmadali eh, kasi yung time, nasa sa kanila na yung time, no? But again, dito sa Muntinlupa, nakita mo na, sabi mo nga, yung body language nila, nalamangan na sila, no? So, yun, I think on their next game, they have to focus on their body language, on makita ng mga coaches yan, no? So, until the final buzzer, dapat they keep on still playing.
Oh, that's something na kailangan meron talaga ang mga players, not only for Muntinlupa but for everyone, no? Not until the final buzzer sounds, you have to keep on playing.
Oo, kanina okay pa yung laruan natin, talagang 'di ba? First, second quarter talagang palitan ng lamang. Develop na sa atin pagdating ng mga end up ng second quarter, umalagwa na tong Antipolo JY Titans, no? Through their transition, no? Through their being aggressive offensive rebound then putback. No, talagang yung sistema nila na nagawa na rin nila.
Oh, and of course, leading the way para sa Antipolo JY Titans is Clark Cobuntin and itong si Jaire Gatumbato and all the other guys contributed para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. Again, they started off the game deploying a full court pressure pero nagawa ng paraan ng Muntinlupa yun. And then nag-half court sila and that started their run.
Yun yung nagustuhan ko doon kay Coach Christian Coronel. Nung nakita niya na hindi na nag-workout yung full court press niya, so bumaba siya sa half court defense niya, nag-man to man siya, no? So yun, doon sila umalagwa.
And that's another short jumper para dito kay Zion Aguilar, pero wala na, lumobo na ng sobra ang kalamangan ng Antipolo JY Titans. This is a 29-point lead already para sa kanila. Ganun kaganda ang kanilang nilaro. Nilabas na rin nila ang kanilang mga first unit. This is the third unit already getting a little bit of time on the floor, and kanina pa natin sinasabi yung importance niyan na maka-experience yung mga third unit ng oras.
Even the third stringer, talaga makikita mo yung unselfish play talaga eh, no? So it started talaga dito sa culture na ginagawa ni Coach Christian Coronel.
Oh, that was a 3-against-1 situation, making the right plays, and Dizon just missing on those shots. He usually makes those shots, coach, pero yun nga, yung limited touches niya the entire game. I think frustration na rin para sa kanya, but that was a nice pass by Dizon to Tom Cabagte.
And
for
maybe
that.
he's getting tired na rin also.
Oh.
Kasi syempre, doon palang kakasil niya, nakakabump niya mo, nakakapagod na yun.
Yes, and he had to defend pa guys like Jaire Gatumbato and Clark Cobuntin. He had to fight for rebounds with those guys.
Nakikita mo, talagang tumatakbo pa sa transition.
Oh.
Pero again, I really like the character of this guy. No? And I hope na makita din natin sila sa susunod na future, no? Sa basketball.
Oo naman. Yun naman ang purpose talaga nitong Junior MPBL as you see another basket para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. That's also one thing that they've been very successful, coach, yung mga inbound plays nila, no? Meron talaga silang nakukuha every single time.
And isa nga lang yung play nila eh, puro lob pass.
Oo, marami lang din talagang options and marami silang athletic guys that could finish and catch those lob passes.
Nice pass.
And again, no, I mean, if you involve itong si Dizon with your offense, I mean, good things will happen. Almost a turnover there by, I think it was Tom Cabagte, pero ito na naman ang Antipolo JY Titans. Ito talaga yung ito yung tamang attitude, coach, if you're playing basketball. Even if you're doesn't matter if you're down or you're up. Hanggat hindi pa na tumutunog yung final buzzer, you have to keep on playing.
Yeah, of course, no? And dito naman sa Muntinlupa, talagang medyo nakulangan lang ako dito sa touches nito ni Dizon eh. But again, I think that's a bad foul by Dizon, no? So, I think may halong gigil na rin ata o frustration. Pero tingnan natin.
Oh, pero yung ating officials initially signaling a non-sportsmanlike foul against dito kay Dizon. And I think you're right, Coach, no? Yung frustration na rin, yung pagod, everything, and the situation as well. Talagang hindi na na-control ni Dizon yung kanyang emotions doon. But in the future, Coach, in the future games that he's gonna play, he has to understand na hindi na kailangan yung mga ganung bagay.
Pero siyempre, bata yan eh. Pero matututunan niya pa rin in the long run. So,
at some point, kasi Coach, yung mga ganong foul, if medyo napalakas-lakas yun and he gets ejected, he's gonna be suspended the next game. So may mga ganong bagay na
And siyempre, yung injuries na magagawa mo sa isang player.
Of course, you don't wanna see anyone get hurt. Even if nasa kabilang team pa yan. So, but nonetheless, it was a great game para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. I really love their recovery in that second quarter. As you see, another three-pointer.
Wow.
That was Zion Aguilar. And itong si Zion Aguilar, Coach, silently, malaki yung naging contribution niya rin for Antipolo JY Titans. No? Talagang medyo nabulag lang tayo dun sa Clark Cubuntin and Gatumbato eh. Pero itong si Zion Aguilar, he's been very consistent as well.
Silent assassin eh, no?
Oo, hindi natin masyadong napapansin. Pero ang daming pinuntos nitong batang to. But again, ito, napakalaking kalamangan ng naipanalo ng Antipolo JY Titans, Coach. But these numbers, this lead, doesn't give justice to how Muntinlupa played out this game. They were, I have to keep on saying, they were up at the early part of this game. Pero itong recovery ng Antipolo JY Titans and the run that they made, yun yung nag-create ng malaking separation para ma-secure nila itong panalo na to.
Yes, this is a good game, no, by the Antipolo JY Titans kasi I think nagawa nila most of their system. Yung mga pinapractice nila, nakita natin yung mga plays nila defensively and offensively. Talagang nag-click dito sa game na to, especially third quarter and the fourth quarter, no, simula nung tinakbuhan nila, no, and nag-set play sila. But again, dito sa Muntinlupa, it's a lesson learned from them, no. Lumaban naman sila ng first to second quarter pero medyo gumibap lang nung pagdating ng third and fourth.
Oo, and our Don Benitos defensive player of the game is number 10 from Muntinlupa. It's James Mesa with 8 rebounds. He was also one of the guys who contributed a lot on the offensive side for Muntinlupa. He made a couple of three-pointers in the third quarter, but again, it wasn't enough to beat itong Antipolo JY Titans. Meanwhile, itong Nestle Milo, assist champ of the game, Angelo Arzola. Dami ring pinuntos nito pero meron siyang 5 assists para sa Antipolo JY Titans. And I think Sir John is ready with our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game.
I have here our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game, Clark Dwayne Cabuntin with 23 points, 14 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Dwayne, congratulations, double-double performance in your first game, first win in Season 4. Ano naging preparation nyo coming into this game?
Grabe po preparation namin kasi talaga eh. Malakas din po kasi Muntinlupa kasi sabi ni coach namin preparation talaga, may ensayo lang na ensayo.
So practice is key para sa inyo. Well, bago kita bitawan na Dwayne, meron ka bang gustong batiin or pasalamatan?
Meron pa. Shoutout po kay Boss JY, Mayor Juniares, Ma'am Jazin, Boss Rap, Boss Beben. Tsaka shoutout po sa coaching staffs, mga teammates po. Shoutout po kay Papa, Tita, mga kapatid ko po. Shoutout po kay Mama, Lola, mga tita ko po sa Bicol at mga kaibigan ko po.
Alright, once again, Dwayne, congratulations. NC16 and under division ng Antipolo JY Titans. Balik sa inyo, Renzo and Coach Gilbert.
Once again, it was a big win para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. Well played game for Muntinlupa. Pero meron pa tayong isang laro. Ang 18 and under naman ng Antipolo JY Titans versus Muntinlupa. Huwag po kayong aalis.
huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.